Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Since this is my first video, I would like to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Dr. Arya and I am an MBBS doctor specialized in emergency medicine. But today I'm here to talk to you as a pregnant woman who is 28 weeks pregnant, going through some of the toughest phase of pregnancy because I was diagnosed with cervical incompetence at my 20 weeks of pregnancy, and I was put on modified bed rest since then. I think putting up a video on cervical incompetency and how my pregnancy journey is moving forward would help mothers like me out there who is actually suffering with the same kind of difficulties. So I would like to give insight of what actually happened with me and some of the medical insights of the actual current situation, and also some of the treatment and remedies that you can try out. So let's start with my own journey and my own story. So I was diagnosed with cervical incompetence at my 20 weeks of pregnancy. Actually, I didn't have any sort of symptoms. I didn't have any pain, or I didn't have any cramps or anything. I just went for my routine checkup at my 20 weeks of pregnancy for the anomaly scan actually. So they gave me the appointment for the anomaly scan, and I went for the anomaly scan. I was a little bit tense every time I go to the this room. I am always tense. Even though I am into medical background, this makes me so much in a tough situation. I don't know how to handle this, but I went inside this room, and I still remember she first checked everything about the baby's heart, and all the organs and stuff, and she told me the baby is completely fine, but she couldn't find the head properly. So she said we will do a uh, through vaginally, which we will see the baby through through the vaginal probe as well. So she did that, and she said that okay, you have a short cervix. And I was like a little bit tensed at that moment itself, because I know that is not a good thing to hear. So I asked her, okay, is the baby's head okay? Then she was like, yeah, the baby's head is okay, but I think because the cervix is short, the baby's head is a little bit on that side. So you need to see your OB today itself, and then only you need to go back to home. But unfortunately, our appointment was around 9:30 at night, and already my OB left to her home. So we couldn't actually do the rest of the consultation on that particular day. So we thought we will go back home and then we'll come back the next day, and then we went back home and came the next day morning. But I couldn't sleep that day completely. I still remember I was totally searching about this particular situation, and I was going through my notes and stuff, because I could even I knew that this is not something that is good, and I would have to go through a bed rest again, because I have already been put in bed rest earlier in my pregnancy. I'll talk about that in a different video. So I was a little bit tensed about that. I didn't want myself to be on bed during my entire pregnancy. So I was a little bit tense about that particular situation, and I didn't sleep that whole day. And next day morning, I went to my OB, and she saw the report, and the first thing that she said was, "Okay, your cervix is short, and it's just 2.5 centimeter, and we need to do the suturing." Uh, I was like, uh, I thought maybe I'll get more time for a procedure, but she said no, we have to do it now itself. We can't wait. 2.4 is the cutoff, but we can't rely completely on the scan. So we have to do this procedure. And both of us, me and my husband, and we were confused, and we were like, okay. The next moment itself, he said, okay, we have to do it. Then we went on, and everything happened in a matter of 2 hours maybe. And I was directly taken to the OT, and they did all the cleaning, the shaving part, and preparing, and everything was done within like maybe 30 minutes or so. And I was taken to the OT. And after that, I got a spinal anesthesia, and they did the procedure. And the procedure did went maybe like 20 minutes. It was done within 20 minutes. And she told, and in between, I could hear my doctor talking to the another doctor that, okay, this is, I don't think this is 2.5 centimeters, less than that. It's very thin, and yeah, it's very thin, and its edge, it's just the edge is there. And after putting the suture, she came to me and she told me that you need to take rest. I don't think even the cervix length is 2.5, it's less than that. And I have done my best. I have secured whatever it's left. I have put the sutures, and she also showed me the baby moments in the scan. And then after that, I was shifted to the post-op area, and it took almost 4 hours or so for the observation. And then I was shifted to my ward, a room, a normal room. And then after maybe like 4 hours again, I was discharged on the same day. So this was my actual journey. But to be frank, even after being in a medical profession, this was the most terrifying experience for me, because I didn't get even a time to think, or I didn't even get the time to realize this is happening with me. And I totally lost. I was totally lost at that particular moment. And next thing, what happened is that after some period of time, after being into the OT, I remember I just surrendered everything to the universe, and I was like, okay, I don't have any control over anything that I'm going through. So I am surrendering everything to the universe, and I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it to that. That was my thing. And I still remember that period where I was going through this OT and the suturing and stuff. So if you ask me how was the experience, mentally it was very much terrifying for me. But physically, pain, I would say the spinal anesthesia didn't hurt me. And on the scale of 0 to 10, I would say it's 0 only. If you can bear the pain of taking blood for samples, testing and all, then this won't hurt you much. If that is okay, this will be particularly on the like no pain side. And then the suturing, since it is spinal anesthesia is given, you won't know anything about that. And after that, in the recovery phase, I had little pain during urination, maturation actually. While passing my urine, I had some pain. I think it's because I was catheterized during that period of time. I had pain for 1 or 2 days while urinating. Otherwise, I didn't have any kind of pain or any difficulties. And after that, I was put on progesterone support. I had to take progesterone orally, as well as I had to uh, take progesterone tablets per rectal. I have to keep suppository. So I am on high dose progesterone right now. It's because your uterus need to relax. So this is what actually happened with me. And I am on modified bed rest that can change according to patient to patient. Some people are asked not to literally sit also. Some people are asked to just lay down completely. For me, she have given me allowance to sit for some time, and also to do my daily routines. That is fine, but I can't walk, or I am not allowed to stand for a long period of time. So basically, I'm not working right now. I am just laying down. I'm sitting for some time, watching TV, and doing some of the other works if possible. That is what I'm doing. But this is taking a mental toll on me. Actually, I am someone who actually wish to be active, and I envisioned my pregnancy being completely physically active, doing yoga, exercise and stuffs like that. But um, the faith is something different, and it's turned, it have turned upside down, so I don't know what to do with it. mm, but I'm still holding on to this thing because I believe that one day I'll get to hold my baby in my hands, and that's the thing that actually holds me into a place, and that is what mm, makes me keep going. So yeah, this is the toughest part of um, my cervical incompetence journey, being on bed rest for hours, laying down and doing nothing. And that's the biggest, that is actually the difficult part for me. Otherwise I don't feel much of physical difficulties. I don't feel much of any uh, problem. Only thing that is following me since the pregnancy started is nausea and vomiting. Till now it's not subsided, it have decreased, symptoms have decreased, but it's there, it's still on. But physical pain, I don't feel that till date. Maybe since I'm going to the third trimester, maybe I'll feel that more, but I'll keep you updated on what is happening. So for people who are going through the same journey, I just want you to know that you're not alone. There are mothers who actually is going through the similar phase, and it's not your problem. It's cervical incompetency is something that we cannot diagnose earlier in pregnancy or before pregnancy. Uh, it's only tested when you are pregnant. When you are pregnant, only you get to know how your cervix is um strong, how strong your cervix is. So sometimes this happens like you will have a missed abortion, or you will not know, you will have a painless delivery, and then you will come to know that you have cervical incompetency. That could be one of the case. Second thing would be multiple pregnancies or multiple surgeries or something like that. This would cause cervical incompetency. Otherwise, this is not a problem that you created. It is something that is there, and this have nothing to do with you, or this is not anything that we can prevent actually. So you can take don't never complain yourself if this happens to you. Next thing that I have to tell you is, whatever your OB have suggested you, please make sure that you do that. And you if they asked you to for a complete bed rest, take that complete bed rest, and um, be safe. That is the thing that you can do. And I'll give you more survival tips on how you can survive this bed rest phase, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. And maybe I can support you through this journey. Not just that, I'd like to talk about my first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester, and how I manage my symptoms in the later videos. So now that I am 28 weeks pregnant and 8 weeks into this suturing and being in bed rest, I have not seen any of symptoms, or I don't feel any difficulties, except the part that mentally I am struggling because I am on bed rest. Otherwise, I am okay. So you need to look for any danger symptoms. Those danger symptoms are any bleeding or leaking, or if you have cramps. Braxton Hicks are normal, and if you get 4 per day, it's quite normal. But you're getting more than 4 in 1 hour or so, you are getting it simultaneously or periodically, then you have to be more careful about it, and you have to report it to your doctor. So this is the thing. And after 28 weeks, you need to have to do a kick counting, and that is more important. So this is what you have to take care of. Otherwise, this is quite normal, and this is something we can't control. So you don't have to punish yourself, or you don't have to think, why this happened to me. This is happening to mothers around the world. So stay calm as much as possible. I know it is difficult, it's difficult to believe that this happened to you, but you can still hold on to the dream of holding that baby one day. So if you actually connect with my video, and if you like to hear more from me, Please do stay tuned and please do subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching this video, and it's bye until the next video.